Hello friends, welcome to this video of Microsoft Excel functions in which we are going to discuss two functions, quartile and percentile, along with their variation to include or exclude the terminal values that are the minimum and maximum value of the data range as cutoff for percentile. So a percentile basically is a measure which indicates the value below which a given percentage of observation in a group of observation falls. So what do we mean by that? That means that if we take a 10 percentile as a cutoff, then 10% value in the data range would be falling below that value and 90% of value would be above that specific cutoff. So suppose we have 100 observation in a data set, then the 10th percentile value would be such that 10% observation, that is 10 observation, would be below that cutoff and 90% observation means 90 observation would be above that cutoff. Now to move to calculation of percentile and quartile, we have this example of random blood sugar that we used in the last video as well to calculate median and mode, which has data of RBS of about 85 patients. Now first we will see the percentile calculation, in which, as we discussed, there are two different variations, that is inclusive and exclusive one. This third one, that's a compatibility function, and that is similar to this inclusive percentile, and which is to be used when we want to apply this formula in Microsoft Excel version 2007 or prior. So basically the inclusive function includes the value of 0 and 1 in calculation. Now 0 means the minimum value in this data range and 1 means the maximum value in this data range. So as we discussed in the percentile, that if we want to divide a data in 100 equal part for percentile, then we want to have 99 data points which cut them in between, so there will be 100 equal parts. Whereas what happens here, this also includes the minimum and maximum as a cutoff here. So over and above those 99, there will be two additional cutoff at the level of 0 and 1. Whereas in this percentile exclusive, it does not take 0 and 1 as a specific cutoff. So routinely, as per the definition, when we want to calculate the percentile, we routinely use percentile exclusive. And why is it so? We'll discuss that when we calculate this exclusive percentile. So first, we'll calculate percentile inclusive. For that, we need to have an array, that is this one, and we need to provide value of k. So value of k means what will be the cutoff. So if we want to calculate 20 percentile, the k value would be 0.2. So that's a proportion based calculation for value of k. So we can apply for this calculation 0 here, and one more thing, we would also fix or make this range absolute so that we can drag the formula downwards, and then we can drag the formula and we can see that this two value, that is 0 and 100, is the minimum and maximum value of this data range, and rest other are the cutoff based on the formula calculation. Next, we move to the calculation of percentile exclusive. When we select the array and make it absolute and select the value of k, press enter and drag it down. Now if you see here, for percentile 0 and 100, it is showing num error. That is because for this specific function, there is a specific lower valid level and upper valid level of percentile value or k value. So if the k value is below this lower level, then it will show this error as well as if the value of k is above this upper level, it will also show the error. To calculate this lower valid level, you can calculate based on the formula 1 divided by n plus 1, that is n would be the total number of sample or observations, and the upper valid level can be calculated by the equation n divided by n plus 1. Now here I would like you to pause this video and download the data sheet from the description and try to calculate both this level with the use of function count. So here the lower valid level can be calculated by 1 divided by count to count all the observation in this range, complete the parenthesis, plus 1 and complete the external parenthesis, press enter. So this is the valid level of k at lower side, and similarly we can also copy the same function from here, and then we may replace this 1 in the numerator by the total count as we want n here, and press enter. So this is the upper limit of the k value in this specific function. So suppose still if we apply 0.01 here, as it is lower than this limit, it will show this error in this percentile exclusive function. Now suppose we apply 0.02, then it may give a number here, and which will be a valid number in the calculation. Now reason behind this thing is that if we apply any k value below this one, it will not be able to calculate a value below which there will be an observation in this data range. Similarly, if we apply 0.99 here as a k value which is higher than this level, it will still show the error. So we need to have a k value below this one. So for percentile value, that will be 98 percentile and k value would be 0.98. Then it will be able to calculate a value above which there will be at least one observation in this data set. Now to understand this, we will try to calculate the total number of observation below this specific cutoff for all these percentiles. For that, we will use the function COUNTIF. I would here also like you to pause this video and calculate it in the practice sheet provided in the description. So we can use COUNTIF, select this whole range, make the range absolute, and we want data or cutoff as this one as a criteria, but we want to calculate that how many observations are there below this specific cutoff. So we are using this less than sign and using this operator and to join them both, and we are using this I8 cell, that is the first cutoff, as the reference, and press enter, and we will drag them down. So we see that here at least one observation is below this value of 62.72 and at least one value is above this 245.68 because there are total 85 observations in this data range, and because of which we can say that at least one observation is above this, and that is the basis of calculation of this lower and upper valid level. So suppose you have total 500 observations, then this lower and upper valid level will move further in both the directions. So lower value would become more less and the upper valid level will go upper side. Now to understand what this definition of percentile means, we would calculate the percentage of observation below this specific cutoff. As we have already calculated the number of observation below this cutoff, we will just divide it by the total observation or samples. So we will use the function count in the denominator and we will make the range absolute, press enter, and then we drag this formula downwards. So here we can see that these are the number of or proportion of observation which are below this specific cutoff. So if you go into the percentage, it is showing percentage like this. Now at some point of time you may see that like in here below 50th percentile, there are 49% of observation rather than it should be 50%. So here there is actually issue in terms of calculation when there are very small number of sample. If you have large number of sample like 500,000 or so, this may actually come to exact 50% or here exact 70% at 70 percentile. During this calculation, you must have observed that if we calculate percentile based on this percentile exclusive, we may never calculate 0 percentile or 100 percentile. Reason being, by the definition of percentile, it means that it's a cutoff point of or a value that divides the whole data range in specific parts. So if it's a 99 percentile, there should be at least 1% of observation above that level and 99% of observation should be below that level. So when we talk about 100 percentile by this definition, that means that 100% of the value should be below that. But when we make that or calculate that percentile, 100 percentile, that would be the maximum value in that range. So that maximum value in that range itself is an observation in that data. So that data itself is not below that cutoff, and that's why there is still one value which is at equal level of that 100 percentile value, and that's why it is showing this num error here when we provide it with 100 percentile in this function. But when we use this percentile inclusive, it says that the value can be equal to this cutoff as well. So whenever we calculate 100 percentile and it gives us the maximum value in that range, so it says that 100% of value is below or equal to that specific cutoff, and that's why it can show us a calculation for this specific 0 and 100 percentile by this function. So that is the basic difference between both these calculations. And most commonly when we use percentile, we routinely use this percentile exclusive function for calculation because that is the acceptable way by the definition, because definition says there should be value below, not below or equal to. So this is a better calculation. Also, when we calculate this same data set in leading software for statistics like SPSS, it gives value similar to this formula and it is based on this definition only. So it is better to use percentile exclusive for calculation of percentile. Now we move to the calculation of quartile. The quartile means it divides the whole range into 4 different quarters. So the first quartile means there will be 25% of data below that cutoff and 75% above that cutoff. So indirectly it equals to 25 percentile. Similarly, second quartile, which is a median as well, corresponds to the 50th percentile, and third quartile corresponds to the 75 percentile. So now we will try to calculate the quartile based on quartile inclusive function here. Select the range we are making is as an absolute range and we need to give the quartile number. So here 0 means minimum value, 1 means first, so on and so forth. So we will use this reference here and press enter. So it will give us the minimum level, the maximum level and the quartiles. So here you can see that 25th percentile or k value at 0.25 corresponds to the 106 because it is inclusive function, and if we apply 0.75 here to calculate 75th percentile, it gives us this value which corresponds to the third quartile. Similarly, we will also calculate quartile by using the function quartile exclusive. We will select the array or range, make it absolute, then we need to provide a value for calculation of quartile. 1, 2 and 3, only 3 values are there because this function does not include 0 and 1, that is minimum and maximum value cut off as quartiles. it is similar to this one in percentile. So for calculation of this one, we will still use this 0 value from this reference range, press enter and drag it down. So by this we get this value that is corresponding to 25th percentile. This one, that is the median. Median would be same in both this calculation, and third quartile, that is corresponding to this 75 percentile by this exclusive method in percentile as well, and it will show this error in both 0 value and 1 value. Now in reference to this calculation and in support of using this quartile exclusive or percentile exclusive, I would like to tell you that when we plot this data in box whisker chart that is available in Microsoft Excel, we can see that it follows this quartiles, that is first, second and third quartiles in the preparation of the chart. So here the first quartile, that is at 104, median is 165, and the third quartile, that is at 205. So it corresponds to these values, not these ones. So Excel itself also uses this exclusive functions or formulas of percentile and quartile in calculation of data. So basically it follows all these three things. The definition similar to it also gets supported by the major statistical softwares, as well as the Excel itself support this calculation. So I hope you would have clear idea of this calculation of percentile and quartiles. The video might have got stretched a bit, but actually I wanted to include all the basics and difference between this inclusive and exclusive in details, as we need to apply this with fundamental understanding in various thesis, dissertation, papers and various other things. So I hope you would have learned something new. If you do have, kindly like the video and share it. Comment below the video if you would have any request or any difficulty in applying this functions or formula. Kindly subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to receive all the updates from this YouTube channel.